ultimately, who do you like? Is it going to be 3-0 in one or both these series at the end of the night, or are we going to cut a series deficit in half?
I think we'll cut one series deficit in half here. We've seen absolutely nothing to suggest that Philly can win this game without Joel Embiid. DeAndre Jordan's played double-digit minutes in both matchups in this series, and that just can't happen again if the Sixers want to win.
James Harden disagrees.
Yeah, I know Doc Rivers does disagree. So, hey, there's a reason he's coaching the Sixers and I'm not, but definitely questionable decision-making there. James Harden just doesn't look like James Harden right now. It looks like Philly knows they can't win without Embiid, and the Heat also know that. Now Embiid's currently listed out, as we've talked about multiple times here in this segment. He might be able to play. We're still waiting on that final update. But even if he is, it sounds like he's still really banged up. So I think Miami's going to win that one regardless. Now, looking over the Mavs-Suns series, it's definitely tighter. As we know, if there's a game teams steal in a series where they're the worst side, it's typically game 3 when they're playing in front of their home crowd for the first time. We know we're going to get 30 plus from Luka. It's all about if other players can't step up. I like to think someone will, and that Dallas can make this a somewhat competitive series with a win tonight.
Man, I can't believe Embiid might not play through a fractured orbital. What a baby. Unreal.
I'd be out there with that injury for sure.
You wouldn't see me for a month and a half.
Let's just sign you up 10-day right now.
That's right. All right, which way are these games going to go tonight?
So I think Dallas-Phoenix is a true coin flip. So I really don't have anything compelling to say there. I think Dallas can do it, but I think it'll be a close game. I think that spread's just right. But I actually like Philly in all scenarios. It's just a matter of how much. And then it also is dependent on if Kyle Lowry plays. We don't know that yet either. But I think here's what I expect to happen for the two scenarios. If Embiid gets ruled out, Philly's going to be up to like plus 4.5 or 5 once he's really ruled out, not just listed out. And at that point, I think that's too many points on the Philly side. I don't think the Heat are that great of a team. I think the Sixers obviously have their issues if Embiid's not playing, but game 3s are the ones where home teams, are going to have a little bit more of a motivational edge. Once it gets to 3-0, assuming Embiid's still out there, I think that's where they kind of give up. But in this game, I do think that they can give it a real shot if Embiid's not playing. And then if Embiid is playing, I think Philly deserves to be like -3 or even -4 in this game. And it would probably be even higher if Embiid were fully healthy. Like, that's my assumption with Embiid partially healthy. Because, again, I think Philly is better than Miami if both teams were 100%. So Embiid playing at like 70% health, I think that actually makes this a pretty close matchup. You get the home court advantage. And I think Philly wins, like, I don't know if they win comfortably. Nothing's comfortable for them, but I would think they deserve to be 3 or 4 point favorites in the scenario where Joel Embiid is out there. And they're currently 3 or 4 point underdogs. So this is a massive, massive value if Embiid does ultimately get upgraded, because what we saw yesterday is that just because Embiid was listed out, the line went from around pick'em to Heat -3. So it's already priced in that he's not going to play. And if he does wind up playing, it's as if the odds makers aren't expecting it. So we could see this line shift quite a bit.